Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Aries Empress, Tarot, and Guidance. Gotta scoot my chair, and I got a new chair. Well, it's actually an old chair. It's a new chair that just got brought over to where we're living now from the last place we lived. It took a while, but you know, good things take a while. It's a nice soft chair, so it's so much easier to read in than that other one I was using. It was really hard. All right, today we're going to have a 7 chakra reading, and this one is going to be for the general collective, all signs, and we're going to lay out cards in right underneath the chakra candles that you see here. And we're going to get a message for our collective. But first we're going to select a card from this. This is like a dream deck about dreams and stuff. But it has some really great imagery. And it has some good messages on it too. Alright, let's see what this one says. This is for the general tone of today's reading for our 12 sign collective. I hope my mic is plugged in good. Okay, so the card that we selected is air. Okay, let's see what it has to say about air. Symbolism. Air is one of the 4 basic elements. It is related to spirit, freedom, and purity. Like wind and breath, air is also a symbol of invisible life. In Genesis, air is the manifestation of God's breath, which moved as the wind across the primal waters and created the universe. Air is a medium that transports light, color, scent, and sound, and is therefore perceived as a messenger. It is also related to flight, so it represents freedom from earthly realities. Some cultures believe that the soul departs from the body in the last breath and remains in the air, intermingling with other souls. It's a hard word. This belief is described by the Hindus as becoming one with the infinite. Okay. Air can mean lots of different things. I mean, it jumps to mind right now of air signs. So, you know, those of you who are air signs, there might be a special message here for you, or maybe you have someone in your life who is an air sign. All right, let's go ahead, and this is just to pull out a general message, which we will confirm and clarify with other cards, and we'll pull a couple of these cool oracle cards at the end. Alrighty. All my cards are pre-shuffled prior to the reading, but I like to mix them up a little bit more as we go along. I hope you can see all 7 of those. It's hard to get this camera positioned just right so that you can see stuff, but I'll flash the cards up at the screen anyway so you don't miss anything. Oh dear. All right. I need to get 7 cards, please, Spirit, for our collective, all 12 signs, regarding any messages that they might be receiving in the days and weeks to come. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, at the root chakra, we have the Emperor. Boy, that's good. That's a good sign at your root chakra. Okay. At the sacral, we have 6 of Cups. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. At the solar plexus chakra, we have Judgment. At the heart chakra, we have the Fool. At the throat, we have me going, excuse me, it's the sage. I love using sage, but it really makes my throat kind of locked up. All right, what do we have at the throat chakra? Okay, this one, the Lovers. Wow. Okay, things are looking good. All right, let's go over now to the third eye. What do we have in the third eye position, please? We have Death. And at the crown, what do we have at the crown? At the crown chakra, Spirit, what card do we have at the crown chakra? The World. Okay. All right. This is great. This is a nice little batch of cards. I'm getting a message already. Okay, let me take a look at these before I actually get going. I can tell you just as an overall look, the world means completion. So when you see that up at the crown, that means that some part of your life is becoming final. You're closing something out, most definitely, and you're getting ready for a new cycle. All right, coming in at the crown, that's a very powerful position to see the world. The death, the death here in the third eye. All right, this goes along beautifully with the world. All right, I think it's very possible that by using your third eye, which is your intuition, that you are feeling as if something in your life is coming to a close. All right, as we see in the world. You are feeling that way because this one came out underneath your third eye, which is your intuition. You are sensing it and you kind of deep down know it. And there will be some sort of an ending that's going to make way for a new beginning. Okay, that's the first thing that jumped out at me. Okay, down here at the root, all right, this is a really good card to have down at the root chakra. This is the Emperor, and he is the masculine strength, masculine energy. He is the most powerful masculine energy in the deck. And as I've said many times and in all my other readings, we're not judging genders here, saying that this has to be a man. We're saying this is the energy of the Emperor. The Emperor also is can be a fire sign or Aries. There could be a fire sign involved in whatever's coming up with you, or maybe you yourself are one of the 3 fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sag. And this is a very strong card to have at the base. This means that you're solid. This means that you're moving forward wherever this ending is going on solid ground. Okay, so don't worry about anything. Okay, here, excuse me, at the sacral, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups depicts 2 children here, and they've got cups around them with, flowers and various things like that. And there's a beautiful, looks like a tabby type cat in the front there, just with its green eyes peeking over the grass. This card usually talks about childhood. It talks about good times remembered from the past. It can refer to nostalgia. It often can refer to something from the past or someone from the past becoming important in your life now. And coming up at the sacral, that's something that affects you, I don't want to say in a sexual way, because there's so much more to the sacral than that, in a feeling that really just hits you way down deep, let's put it that way. So something or someone from the past might be coming back around, all right? Or you're just being inundated with a lot of memories right now. Okay, at the solar plexus, we have Judgment. All right. I think what this is trying to say to me is that there is someone in your life, and it might have to do with this death and this world card. Someone in your life or some situation is coming under judgment, okay? And because of its position, you are confident about the judgment that you are passing on this situation or this person. Keep in mind that these do not necessarily only refer to one-on-one interactions between 2 people. They can be situations, jobs, children, finances, anything. But to keep things simple, I'm going to sort of refer to it as, these 2 people being the death and this, and, this is a person or whatever. But really, it can be applied to anything if you think of it in a broader sense. But you are going to be passing judgment with confidence on someone. All right. Okay, this is great. The Fool coming out at the heart. I think I'm getting a story. This is a little specific, but I think the story that I'm getting here, I mean, take it if it resonates. Otherwise, let someone else get it. It looks to me as if you want to jump in head first into something or with someone as you are seeing the ending with the death and the world later on in this spread. Okay. The Fool means you want to take a chance on something with your heart. Your heart wants to take a chance and just jump head first into something. Okay? Okay, at the throat, this is sweet. When you get a card like the Lovers at the throat, that's very sweet. You want to tell someone, or maybe you have told someone, that you love them. All right? I believe that whoever I'm speaking to I'm not saying it's a new love. It could be someone you've been with forever. It could be someone who's new in your life. But just looking at the way these cards are coming down here, the passing judgment, wanting to jump in with your heart into something, the Lover saying, I love you, or, expressing love to someone, and then knowing intuitively that something else is ending and that there will be an end and a new beginning. And you know that through your crown chakra. Okay? That's kind of a little specific message there. But I think we can get a little more information with another tarot deck. This one here I'm going to be using is the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot, and it has the most beautiful images on it. The only trouble I've ever had with this one is that it doesn't say on the cards what they are, and the images don't always, I have to stop and wait a minute and say, okay, I know, that's the, Ace of Swords or whatever. So if I have to do that, just bear with me. It's a beautiful deck. It's just gorgeous. The artwork is just incredible. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh, that's a sign. My sage fell down. Wonder what that means. Okay, that's never happened before. That's a new one. That's a brand new one. So, something's going on here. All right, Spirit, I need 7 more cards to clarify or add further information to the ones we already have. First one we're going to lay down is the 9 of Cups. This one flew out of the deck, so we're going to use it. It is the 2 of Swords. Next one is the King of Swords. This one's sticking out. We're going to take it. This is the 7 of Wands. Next one up. Okay, this card that we're going to use for this spot is the 3 of Swords. Yipes. Wow. Okay, I need 2 more Spirit, please, to complement this reading. I need 2 more cards for the collective, all signs, please. Okay, this is the Magician. See that? It's just the lemniscate is what gives it away, and the different elements there. Okay, yeah, it's the Magician. Okay, now 1 more card, please. 1 more card, please, for the crown position. Oh, King of Cups. That looks good. That looks good. I'm liking that too. I think there's something in your life. It seems pretty obvious here. There's something in your life that's on its way out. All right. Oop, I just moved the camera. Sorry, guys. Hey, it's me. I'm clumsy. What can I say? Something is closing out. Relationship or job situation or whatever it is, whatever interests you, whatever is going on in your life, something's definitely closing out, okay? There is someone that you love, someone that you have spoken love to, and you want to jump into something with both feet because your heart's telling you to do that. All right? That's kind of the story we're getting, and you're confident way down deep at your root that that's what needs to be done. Okay, the Nine of Cups in this spot. The Nine of Cups means that you're following a wish fulfillment. Okay, that's the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. When you put the Emperor and the Nine of Cups together, that's a very powerful combination. Because you have the Emperor, who is the man that makes things happen, the masculine energy. He's very capable of making anything happen because he's just a powerful man, okay? He's a powerful masculine force. And when you add the Nine of Cups to that, the Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment card. And it's a card of satisfaction. You can see this man laying back on the couch there, all chilled out and like, yeah, life's good, right? That's what you want. You want a good life. So you're thinking about where you're going to go from here to get that wish fulfillment. All right, we saw earlier the Two of Cups, which often can be nostalgia or something from the past. You, in this situation, are having a bit of a struggle, and this Two of Swords is confusion and blind. This is the second time this card's come up for me. It came up in the last reading too, so it's kind of a theme now. You can see that she is wearing a blindfold, and she could take it off, but she chooses not to. Instead, she's got the two swords crossing across her body because she's at odds. She's not really, she's confused about which way to go, but she definitely has to make a decision because you see the roiling seas behind her and everything is in a state of chaos, and she needs to make a clear decision, but she's ignoring it for the time being because, and this adds a different flavor to this card, because she is remembering things. She's living, or he, as I said, no gender. This could be a male as well, or anyone else. She's living in the past with some memories and thoughts of nostalgic things that she remembers from her past that she doesn't really want to give up. Okay? And it's something that she was very attached to because this is the sacral, okay? It's something that was very near and dear and something that she loved, okay? But she's not sure what to do, and she's haunted by visions of the past. And that's kind of coloring, her inability to really make that final judgment call, as we see coming up right here, judgment, okay? All right, the card here is the King of Swords, and the King of Swords cuts through lies, cuts through deceit, and gets down to the heart of the matter, all right? And if there's a judgment to be made, this King of Swords is capable of making a swift, clean judgment because that is a sharp, sharp sword, and, he likes to cut out things that are no longer true, cut out things that maybe something from the past, if we're going back to the Six of Cups card. But this is the sword by which that judgment is going to be made. Okay, and it's going to be made confidently because it's right here in that solar plexus. Okay? All right. Okay, we've got, on this position here, we've got the Seven of Wands, and this is a card of defense. You can see the figure here is holding one of those wands out as if to say, don't come near me. And the other ones are like planted all around her, almost in a circle to protect her. This person, whether it's you or whoever the situation, this person feels a little defensive right now because they want to do this. They want to use their heart and jump into something else. But they have not yet dropped all their defenses. Okay? If she were to drop that wand and move those others aside, she would make herself vulnerable. But you see, she's still on the defense. So you or whoever it is has not been able to totally put down their defenses and are still in this state of flux, a state of having to make a decision and make a choice. Okay. All right, let's go over here to the throat. When we think about these cards here, the Death and the World, which is death and rebirth, and you see at the throat, the lovers, this person is in love with somebody and has told them that. But lurking in the background is pain. Someone from their past, right there, has caused them a great deal of pain. And you know what that Rider-Waite version of this is. It's got the heart, in midair and the three swords going through it. It's a lot like this one, except this one almost looks as if this figure is chastising this other figure, like she's, I don't know, deliberately accusing her of something, or there's just an unpleasant exchange you can see that's going on between those two. And this is pretty creepy, pretty creepy face. But yeah, it's the Three of Swords, and someone has hurt in the past, and that they need to make a decision about. Okay, that they might be struggling with. But there's definitely a love story here. Okay, excuse me. The Magician in the third eye. It is up to this person, you or whoever this reading is about. It is up to this person to manifest something new after the death of whatever it is that needs to go, before this person can jump into this new heart space here with the Fool, drop the defenses here that you see in the Seven of Wands, and cut through anything from the past that needs to be passed judgment on, therefore coming to a death conclusion that includes a rebirth. See how all these are working together? The Magician is a manifester. He creates things. He makes things. He makes things happen. He takes these elements and creates things out of them. You can see there's the pentacles and the cups and the swords and wand, all that stuff there. It's everything that the Magician needs is there. He just has to manifest it. Okay, so I'm getting the impression that whoever this reading is for, this person has not yet done whatever it is that they need to do by way of cutting and judgment and, these other things that we've seen. But I do feel that this person has experienced some type of heartbreak already. And that's probably the cause of this whole situation of the death and the rebirth, with some other new situation, as you see in the Fool, located here at the heart chakra. Okay, so this person needs to manifest this. I don't think they've done it yet, but that's what they need to do. All right. Over here, joining the World, we have another powerful card. We have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups loves openly. He loves with an open heart. He loves with he loves way down deep to his soul. He needs love. He wants love in his life. He needs a partner. He needs his queen. This king is our manifester. Okay. When we put the Magician back in here, this King of Cups is our manifester. All right. And he's going to manifest what needs to be done in order to move forward and close out this other situation, and then jump into it, as we have seen with the Fool, with someone else. So this is making a really, really nice story here. It looks like, to me, I'm getting the feeling that this has been a long time coming. This is what I'm getting a download about. This situation's been going on for a long time. This, whatever situation it is that requires this judgment and this, cutting out and this final decision of, removing some things from the past in order to reach one's wish fulfillment. Okay. I also believe that this Emperor this first card that's down and the very last one are the same people. Okay, this is a powerful masculine energy here. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty much our story, but just to add a couple more things to the flavor of this reading, let's put down a few oracle cards. Let's do 3. 3 is always a good magical number. 3 is good. All right. So the first card we're going to draw here is isolation. Excuse me. Gosh. The warrior is the next one. Final card we're going to draw here is endures. All right. Here's the isolation card. It's pretty. It's beautiful artwork on this one. Okay, it says, but if you get too sensitive and feel the pain of all who live, put distance between yourself and strife and just pursue the quiet life. When things and people cloud your mind, it's best to leave them for a time. That kind of goes along with what we've been talking about too. The warrior, and that kind of looks like Hermes. Yeah, it looks a little like Hermes there, the way he's dressed. Okay. It says, true love requires bravery. Without it, love is slavery. Fulfill your needs and speak honestly. Direct and forceful you must be. Challenge life with open arms. Fear not losing love's sweet charms. Okay. I like it. Let's go to here. Endures. I can't really see what this is, but maybe you can figure out what that is. Quite a lot of things in that picture there, but this card says, you'll find with patience you'll endure your journey to find a true love, pure. Accept the fact that things take time. When what you seek is worth the climb. Don't suffer for the things you lack. Be practical and stay on track. All right. All this really works well with the cards we've already got down here. Okay. None of what's happening in this spread, none of this, this death and rebirth and all of this stuff about jumping into something new, etc., heartbreak from the past, indecision, cutting away what needs to be kept, dropping your final defenses. All this stuff has to do with these 3 cards work well. They work synergistically with what we're looking at here in this 7 chakra spread. But none of it's going to happen fast. I don't think any of this is going to happen fast. It has to be manifested. Manifestation can take a while because you got to undo certain things. For example, this is the card of the past. You got to undo the past to get out there and restart and make a future. Okay? So whatever's happening in this reading is probably going to take some time because this masculine energy needs to manifest and needs to work through some blockages or some indecision or some defensiveness about the situation that he's considering. Okay? But in the end, this masculine energy is going to get wish fulfillment as seen here in the 9 of Cups. Okay? I hope this collective reading resonates with you, and if it does, please like my video and subscribe to my channel because there's lots more great videos coming. Thanks a lot.